What's more likely?
Never say never, but never.
Okay, what do you got over there, Christopher?
Hey, Rich, we got an all NFL where we're just wildly speculating heading into the weekend. It's
what I'm looking
super fun.
Okay.
Hey, did you see the Jerry Jones talk? TJ, did you happen to...
What did he talk about, Chris?
Well, it seems like he's always talking about his head coach, even though he has one. And he has one in waiting in his defensive coordinator. But another name came up with Jerry today.
Sean Payton shouldn't be out there. That's an injustice for him, the Cowboys, all of us. That's just sheer pulling it out of the air. Now, it's well known we're good friends. It's well known that we think a lot of him as coach, know him well, and all of those kinds of things. But in this case, asking the way you're asking it, he shouldn't be a conversation piece. Mike has got an opportunity here to win a Super Bowl. And he's got an opportunity to win other Super Bowls. And so that's really the measurement of it. Not just for me, but it's an eternity between right now and this time next year in our game. And I'm not trying to be dramatic. And so that's what I should dwell on. That's the way this game is structured, where our staff is in place for the year. Mike is not only here, but he's in the best position in my mind to lead this team as coach. He is very qualified to win a Super Bowl. And I will tell you, he has the kind of qualities in a person and individually that I really want to work with. And I know his players feel the very same way, and his coaching staff feels the same way. So I feel good about Mike, and it shouldn't be a part of a conversation right now as to where Mike is relative to Rope or where he is relative to Sean Payton. That shouldn't be there. I don't have that there any place in my mind.
A full-throated vote of confidence. Wow. All right, where are you going with what's more likely?
Hey, guys, what's more likely? The Cowboys make the Super Bowl this year, or Sean Payton is Dallas's head coach in 2023? By the way, I wrote this before I heard the sound.
It's Sean Payton's the head coach in 2023. That is what is more likely. I think Sean's one and done at Fox. I think the Saints know it. I think everybody believes that the Miami Dolphins were ready to go in that direction based on all the reporting from Florio to Breer to reports out of South Florida. I think he's going to be great on television. I think Sean Payton will be recharged. And the question is where's he going? And that's more likely than the Cowboys winning it all this year. As you know, TJ, I have talked myself into saying the Cowboys have taken a step back. And that the Eagles, I'm talking myself into the Eagles winning that division. So that's the way we kick off what's more likely. What else you got over there, Chris?
Hey, we heard what Tyreek Hill had to say about the Chiefs and how they think their offense is going to struggle without him, and he was underused even though he led the team in catches. Kind of a bizarre thing to say, but he was.
And that, too, is more accurate than Mahomes.
Yeah, he was kicking off a podcast, and Patrick Mahomes admitted he was surprised to hear all those comments. So what's more likely, the Dolphins make the playoffs this year or the Chiefs miss it?
I think it's more likely that the Dolphins make the playoffs. Chiefs aren't missing anything, man. They're going to miss Tyreek Hill, but come on, dude. I think they will still make the playoffs. Thus, it's more likely the Dolphins make it. How's that? If you gave me a choice of which one was more likely to miss it, if we're going to stay in both of those cases, I would say it's more likely the Dolphins miss it than the Chiefs. So, in Mahomes and Reed and Veach and Bieniemy, I still trust. What else?
Panthers continuing.
Oh, good. By the way, did you see how we were changing topics? And Felly changed music.
Been doing that for weeks.
I just noticed it.
Gotta say, let's have Felly in here full time.
Oh, wow.
Oh, man.
He's just so upset with Del Tufo. He's so upset with Del Tufo trolling him.
I'm not saying
about the Celtics.
Like Boston literally won a championship less than 3 years
Let's not
ago.
have that as a what's more likely. What else?
Sam Darnold, they're trying to get a deal done in Carolina for Baker Mayfield, but Sam Darnold will be the starter if they played football today, which, as we know,
Yes.
we're not playing NFL games today.
Reported to make a trade offer.
Oh, reportedly,
for
right.
Mayfield.
They're working on the deets. Who starts more games, more likely to start more games in 2022, Baker Mayfield or Sam Darnold?
I'll go Baker Mayfield.
Not necessarily for Carolina, just
I'll
start
go
more
Baker
games.
Mayfield. I will say at the end of the year, who has started more football games? I will go Baker Mayfield. I don't know where it will be. I believe he will wind up somewhere, and wherever he goes, he's going to get the shot. That's what I'm going to. I believe it. The odds are that Mayfield will show up somewhere else, and wherever he goes, he's going to win it out. If he goes to Seattle, you think Geno's going to beat him out? You think
I don't.
Drew Lock would beat him out?
I don't think so.
If he goes to Carolina and they make that trade, Darnold will be either gone or shoved down the depth chart to the point where, what are they going to make that trade and then have him loom behind Darnold? No, they're going to.
Yeah, I don't think
so. So that's why I'll say it's more likely that Mayfield starts more games.
All right, I saw this, guys. Atlanta. They have a rookie quarterback, too, even though they have Marcus Mariota. They have Desmond Ridder. Arthur Smith said he's light years ahead of most young quarterbacks.
Yes.
And not experiencing some first-year struggles.
Yes.
Rookie quarterback to have more success this year. Desmond Ridder or Kenny Pickett?
Kenny Pickett starting week 1. As you know, I'm talking myself into that, too. Yeah, Desmond Ridder, I don't think is going to get run in Atlanta unless two things happen. Mariota gets hurt or Mariota has such a faceplant that they are halfway through the season with 1 win, 2 wins, and it's time. They just got to get the speed bumps out of the way with Ridder now more than later and rely on his neck-up ability to be above what normal rookie quarterbacks have, as Arthur Smith just pointed out.
Aren't Ridder and Pickett in the exact same situation?
Which is what?
They're behind a quarterback
Like
who was brought in free agency,
just acquired, right?
Who used to be a starter.
Yeah,
a
second overall pick.
Yeah, like it's literally the exact same situation.
It is, except the Steelers don't lose seasons.
Don't have losing seasons.
They don't have losing. Yeah, right. They don't have losing seasons. And Pickett's going to get the first week start. Oh, boy, I'm setting myself for another I told you so. I am setting myself up for that. Okay.
All right, last one.
Can we get one more?
Oh.
All right, we'll get one more.
Yeah, just one more. One more quick one. This one's kind of for you, Rich. The 2 teams in the NFL with the longest playoff droughts. Do you know who they are?
They're the Jets and the Lions?
A team that just acquired a new quarterback. Denver Broncos.
Broncos. Are you serious?
11 years for the Jets, 6 years for the Broncos. Who's more likely to end their playoff drought this year?
Come on, man.
Well, I mean,
Who's more likely? The Denver Broncos are more likely to do that. Yes. Yeah.
Really?
Yes, they are more likely to do that. Russell Wilson is Russell Wilson. If you're asking me who's more likely to break their drought.
That's literally what I asked you.
It is a team quarterbacked by a guy who has a Hall of Fame trajectory, if not already a Hall of Fame resume, who has a chip on his shoulder and also has incredibly talented receivers that I still need to see what it looks like. The Jets are still putting it all together. And the Broncos have something already somewhat put together. Just add Russ. So, come on. If it's a quarterback-driven league, then that's what you got to go. But I still believe in the Jets. And Robert Saleh is a guest on Monday's Rich Eisen Show. Richard Eisen Show. I just went that way. Because I was known as Richard when I started rooting for the Jets, just like Todd.
Dick Eisen.